You ready to do this? You ready to do this? You ready to do this? All right then. With that being said, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It's such an honor for you to join me, and welcome to my channel for another live WWE predictions. Well, this, I might say, the last prediction, WWE live prediction on my YouTube channel of 2017. Wow. Even though I haven't did something like from last year though, because I never tried anything on YouTube lately due to college, but it's a good mood. I'm in such a good mood. I passed my English. Actually, I passed my finals. Thank God that's over with. So now I got the whole week to do some video games up. And plus, later on, after this live prediction, I'm also going to be uploading some WWE 2K18 video games. But I'll still continue playing WWE 2K17. Not only that, I'll also gonna be doing my career, Road to Glory, my player, some of that stuff other YouTube gamers have been doing with WWE 2K for a couple of weeks. So let's get this live prediction started. Today's live prediction, we'll be doing WWE Clash of Champions 2017, which will take place.
I switched to Geico.
Which will take place in the TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. And not to mention, it will be the second event under the Clash of Champions chronology. And it's represented by the Smackdown Live brand. So we're gonna kick this live prediction off by starting with the. Well, I'm gonna start off with the Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura versus the Dream Team against the unlikely duo of Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. So, how did this all build up? Let's see. So, I'm going to start off with Randy Orton and Nakamura against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. And not to mention, the two special guest referees will be Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. So, it started throughout of the summer of 2017, back in August. Kevin Owens had issues with SmackDown Commissioner Shane McMahon, which lead to a Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell on October 8th, where Sami Zayn appeared in as a cameraman or stage worker who helped out his best friend Owens defeat Shane McMahon at the event. And on the following episode of SmackDown Live, Zayn explained that during the Superstar shakeup back in the second week after WrestleMania, he was glad that he was brought to SmackDown, which had been called the land of opportunity. But hold up, I'm doing a live YouTube show. I don't like you. Hold on just a second. Can you hold on just a second? Let me pause this. Yeah. Do this. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, hold on. What she needs? What she needs? Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I got a little distracted by my great aunt who always nagged me of stuff that she can't even do. But never mind about that. So where was I? Oh yeah. As I was saying about the how why Zayn turned heel at Hell in a Cell is because during the Smackdown shakeup, when he moved from Raw to Smackdown, he was glad that he was brought to SmackDown Live, which had been called the land of opportunity. But however, he was not given that opportunity. After Shane ignored his warning about facing Owens, he realized that Shane did not actually care about him and Shane only cared about himself. And that's why he saved Owens. Plus, he said despite their rough history from the independents back from Ring of Honor from 2009 through 2012, especially here in WWE from NXT or Revolution, going from best friends to bitter rival, Owens was still his brother. He realized that Owen was right along in his actions. And thank Kevin, Shane appeared the following week and was confronted by Zayn, who said that he would take him out in 1 second. And if Shane wanted to compete again, Shane said they would eventually sell their store. But his focus was on the Survivor Series SmackDown vs. Raw match. Both Owens and Zayn had the opportunity to be on Team SmackDown at Survivor Series, but lost their qualification matches. At Survivor Series on November 19th, Owens and Zayn attacked Shane during the 5-on-5 Survivor Series Interbrand Elimination match against Team Raw, which SmackDown ultimately lost when Shane got eliminated by Triple H and Braun Strowman. So on the night after Survivor Series, on November 21st, episode SmackDown, Shane was pissed off at Owens and Zayn and invited them to the ring. As he was about to fire the both of them for causing Team SmackDown the victory, they were interrupted by the general manager of SmackDown, Daniel Bryan, who said that Shane had every right to fire them, but he had a better solution. So, Bryan then scheduled Kevin Owens and Zayn to face the New Day in a lumberjack match with the rest of the SmackDown Live roster surrounding the ring. And speaking of which, and after the brawl broke, and during the brawl, the United States champion Baron Corbin accidentally hit Bobby Roode, which caused the brawl between the lumberjacks. And after the brawl broke out at ringside between the SmackDown Live roster, Zayn capitalized the distraction and he and Owens defeated the New Day. While backstage, Owens begged for Bryan not to fire them. Bryan said he was not going to, but schedule Owens to face Randy Orton the next week on the 27th of November. Yep. I said, no, the 28th. On the 28th of November episode of Smackdown. And during that, Shane decided to ban Zayn from ringside and make the match a no disqualification between Kevin Owens and Randy Orton. But despite this, Zayn aided Owens and defeated Randy the following week. So Shane decided that Clash of the Champions, Owens and Zayn will face Randy Orton and a partner of his choosing, while also scheduling Zayn to face Randy Orton that night with Owens handcuffs to the ropes. During the match, Owens managed to escape the handcuffs, but Owens still defeated Zayn. After the match, Owens and Zayn attacked Randy Orton, who was saved by Shinsuke Nakamura, which was revealed to be Orton's tag team partner for Clash of the Champions. Now, I'm thinking it was going to be Shane, but nah. But instead, Shane McMahon appointed himself as the special guest referee, while also putting a additional stipulation that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens would to lose at Clash of Champions to both Orton and Nakamura, they will not only be fired from the SmackDown Live brand, but the entire WWE itself. So, on the final SmackDown before Clash of the Champions, which was on December 13th of that night, Owens and Zayn said that Shane was corrupt and selfish and abusing his power as the SmackDown commission. So they decided to make a pun version of Daniel Bryan's Yes movement by calling it the Yep, which is YEP with a Yep, which is a slang version for yes. So if you have any suggestions or live predictions of what's gonna happen between Randy Orton and Nakamura, Owens and Zayn, please send your predictions in the live chat box as I predict to this video. So, and don't forget to send a like and your comments and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more new and upcoming previous videos. So as I was saying, Daniel Bryan interrupted the Owens and Zayn's Yep movement, and after Zayn had mentioned all their hard work during their time in the independent circuit, Bryan decided to add himself as a second special guest referee. Later, Owens faced Nakamura with Bryan on commentary. Bryan said that he would not be biased and said he added himself as he was unaware of Shane's decision last week and wanted to ensure that Owens and Zayn were in a fair situation. After Owens accidentally knocked out the referee, Bryan took over as the ref, and Owens defeated Nakamura in the process. So, I'm gonna root for. I'm confused though, because there's been rumors going on that either Shane McMahon or Daniel Bryan might possibly be turned heel. Shane, on the other hand, he might probably turn heel but for the first time he returned since 2000 during the late 90s and the 2000, 2001, and 2006 and 7 back then, but it's probably not going to happen. Either him or Daniel Bryan might turn heel since 2012. I don't know the details of it, but I'm going to be picking Randy Orton and Shinsuke Nakamura as my prediction. So they'll probably be the winners of that match against Zayn and Kevin Owens. And that's what happens when Zayn and Owens try to turn their backs on the entire SmackDown roster. So, Breezango versus, which consists of Fandango and Tyler Breeze versus the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan. Bludgeon Brothers are gonna beat Breezango because I don't like Breezango whatsoever, and why that match has been created. So, for months on Breezango's Fashion Files segment, Fandango and Tyler Breeze were being tormented by two unknown assailants. They thought it might have been the Ascension, Connor and Victor, but the Ascension joined Breezango, and after finding a clue with 2B on it, they deduced that the two unknown people were the Bludgeon Brothers, who are being promoted as coming soon to SmackDown. The Bludgeon Brothers, the new team of former Wyatt family members, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, now going by the shortened ring names of Harper and Rowan, debuted on the November 21st of SmackDown, also the night after Survivor Series, and after the Ascension sacrificed themselves, they convinced Breezango to face the Bludgeon Brothers at Clash of the Champions. Wow. Give me a break. A break. Bludgeon Brothers are going, I got. So, those guys, I'm going. So, Bludgeon Brothers are my pick against Breezango, but that match I'm not looking forward to. The next one is Baron Corbin versus Bobby Roode versus Dolph Ziggler in a triple threat match for the WWE United States Champion. Now, as I explained during the when I predicted the Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton Nakamura match prediction, like I said, same thing that happened in the Lumberjack match between the New Day and Owens and Zayn. Like I said, United States Champion Baron Corbin accidentally hit Bobby Roode when he was going to hit either the New Day or Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. A brawl caused between all the Lumberjacks, so the following week, while Roode was being interviewed by Charlie Caruso, Corbin interrupted. Roode then issued a challenge to Corbin for the United States Championship, but Corbin denied his request. However, on December 1st, and honoring the theme of the event, it was announced that Corbin would defend the title in a triple threat match against not only Roode, but Dolph Ziggler also at Clash of Champions. So the three confronted each other backstage the following week, where Ziggler claimed he was added because he was a two-time world champion, a five-time Intercontinental champion, and a former United States champion, and hence a former WWE World Tag Team champion when he was a member of the Spirit Squad. Let's not forget that. And successfully cashed in his Money in Bank briefcase, unlike Baron Corbin, who failed on the last SmackDown before SummerSlam a few months ago. Later, Roode faced Corbin, but the match ended no contest after Ziggler attacked both with a zigzag. The following week, Corbin faced Ziggler with Roode on commentary. Ziggler won by disqualification after Roode performed a glorious DDT on him, followed by one on Corbin. So, I don't know though, because either Bobby Roode or Ziggler, I think I'm going to go with Dolph Ziggler to win the United States Champion, or Bobby Roode. I don't know. We'll just have to find out tomorrow night. And let's see. Charlotte Flair versus Natalya. That match I'm also gonna look forward to. Yes, yes. So let's get to that right now. So on the last SmackDown episode before Survivor Series, on the November 14th, Charlotte Flair defeated Natalya to win the SmackDown Women's Champion, which also makes Charlotte Flair the first female Grand Slam champion by winning the NXT Women's Champion, the last Divas Champion, and also I can't tell how many times though. I think it was like 4 times Charlotte won the SmackDown Live Raw Women's and Women's Champion and won the SmackDown Live Women's Champion for the first time. So this resulted in Flair taking Natty's place against the Raw Women's Championship versus SmackDown Live Women's Championship match at Survivor Series against Raw's Alexa Bliss, which Flair won. However, Natalya, on the other hand, took Charlotte's spot for the SmackDown Live versus Raw's Women's Survivor Series elimination match. 2 days later, on Smackdown, which is also November 21st, a rematch for the SmackDown Live Women's Champion was scheduled, but the match ended in a no contest / disqualification after Flair and Natalya were attacked by the main roster debuts of NXT Ruby Riott, who made her WWE debut on the last NXT before NXT TakeOver Orlando, Florida, and Liv Morgan and Mae Young Classic competitor Sarah Logan, calling themselves as the Riot Squad. Not only did they attack Flair and Natalya, but before that, they also were introduced in a segment where Naomi was getting her makeup done. They were seen confronting Naomi, and not to mention the Riot Squad also attacked Naomi backstage, including Becky Lynch, which she will be out of action. Plus, still no medical update on what's Becky Lynch's condition. So, thus making all 3 of themselves as a heel. So, on December 1st, on WWE.com, and honoring the theme of the event, Byron Saxton announced that Flair and Natalya would have a SmackDown Women's Championship rematch at the event. But on the December 5th episode of SmackDown, Miss Money in the Bank Carmella Lana, on behalf of Tamina, confronted General Manager Darren Bryan, complaining about Natalya getting a rematch for the title. They were then interrupted by the Riot Squad, Ruby, Liv, and Sarah. Ruby also complained that she was the one that pinned Charlotte in the middle of the ring during the 6-women's tag match. And due to their arguments, Daniel Bryan decided to make the championship rematch between Flair and Natalya a lumberjack match. With the 6 women serving as the lumberjacks, later that night, Flair faced Tamina with Lana, Natalya, and Carmella in her corner. Despite this, Flair won, and after the match, the Riot Squad made their way to the ring, and a brawl broke out, everyone except Flair. The following week, Flair faced Riot with Natalya on commentary, which Flair won by disqualification after Natalya attacked her. And after the match, the Riot Squad attacked Flair. Naomi came out for the save, followed by the other 3 lumberjacks, Carmella, Lana, and Tamina, who attacked the Riot Squad. Now, what do I think of the Riot Squad? And to those of you who think that the Riot Squad is kind of like a little second best compared to Raw's Absolution. Well, no, but I didn't expect when I first saw Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan on the Smackdown brand. It's kind of like taking a page out of Raw's Absolution with Paige, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. But anyways, I am very happy for all five of these women that got an early main roster push, which they don't have to win an NXT, which none of them have to win an NXT women's title and then lose just to appear on the main roster like Asuka, Paige, Charlotte, Becky, Bayley, and Sasha Banks did. No. Or Alexa Bliss. So, Charlotte, as always, to retain her title against the Natalya, the same woman that blocked me on Twitter for no apparent reason back in somewhere April of 2016. So with that, I blocked her back and stopped liking Natalya because she's always whining and complaining and bossy about how everything's not handed to her. I mean, 35 years old? Come on, woman. Please, just grow up, all right? So Charlotte is going to retain her title against Natalya in the Lumberjill match. So, with that out of the way, let's get to the Fatal 4-Way Tag Match for the WWE SmackDown's Tag Team Champions. It features the Jimmy and Jay, the Uso brothers, versus the New Day's either Biggie, Kofi Kingston, or Xavier Woods, versus the team of Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable, and also the team of Rusev and former Vaudevillain member Aiden English. On October the 10th episode of SmackDown, the night after Hell in a Cell, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin defeated the Hype Bros, Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder, Breezango, Fandango, and Tyler Breeze, and the Ascension, Connor and Victor, in the number one contenders Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match. Gabe and Benjamin received their SmackDown Tag Team Championship match on the November 7th episode of SmackDown and defeated champions the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Usos, but by countout, as a result, the Usos retained the titles. Over the next couple of weeks, the teams traded wins in singles matches where Jimmy defeated Gable and Benjamin defeated Jay. On the November 28th episode, the New Day's Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods defeated Gable and Benjamin. The following week, in honoring the theme of the event, Clash of Champions, it was also announced that the Usos would defend the titles against Kofi Kingston the SmackDown Tag Team titles against the New Day and Gable and Benjamin in a triple threat match at Clash of Champions. But however, on the December 5th episode, Aiden English and Rusev were added to the match after defeating the New Day's Biggie and Kingston, thus making it a Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match in the process. And Rusev and English then defeated the Uso in a non-title match the following week, where the New Day were on commentary and Gable and Benjamin watched from the entrance ramp. So, I like the Usos. I wanted them to retain their title, but my thoughts are for Gabe and Benjamin. To those of you who think Benjamin and Chad Gable should become SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Just send me your predictions in the live chat box. And also, if y'all think the Usos is gonna retain their title, send in your live prediction in the live chat box. Also, right there. So now I'm gonna go with the Usos. Straight up the Usos, no doubt. They won you know what. Now I'm gonna go with the Usos. Straight up the Usos. So we got the tag team titles out of the way. The next we're gonna do Zack Ryder versus Mojo Rawley, the pre-show. Even though these two have been formed on NXT of 2014, now turned into a downhill. So let me tell you how the downfall of the Hype Bros has started. So on November the 21st episode of Smackdown, night after Survivor Series, the Hype Bros, Mojo Rawley, and Zack Ryder were defeated by the Bludgeon Brothers, which is former Wyatt family members, Harper and Rowan. Then they had a rematch the following week, but were again defeated like jobbers being squashed. So after the match, a frustrated Rawley attacked Ryder when Ryder stated that the landscape of SmackDown has changed, thus made Mojo Rawley a heel for the first time in his WWE career, which I never expected Rawley to turn on Zack Ryder. So the following week, Rawley explained the reason why he turned on Zack Ryder is because that he was doing good as a singles competitor, citing that he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal at WrestleMania 33 without Ryder. But after Ryder came back from his injury in June, he got dragged back into being a tag team with him again. So the two went back and forth on social media, and on December 12th, Ryder challenged Rawley to a match at Clash of Champions, which Rawley accepted through his Twitter, and the match was scheduled for the pre-show. So Mojo Rawley, I'm gonna root for. Nah, what the hell? Why am I rooting for Rawley? I'm going with Zack Ryder. That's a fact. Zack Ryder's gonna win this. And last but not least, we are going to have the main event, which I'm looking for. I mean, it's been last month since I've been happy that AJ Styles has won back the WWE Heavyweight Championship since losing it to John Cena at the Royal Rumble earlier this year. But I'm glad the WWE World title is back where it belongs, on AJ Styles' waist. On the November 7th episode of SmackDown, the phenomenal AJ Styles defeated Jinder Mahal to win the WWE Championship for the second time in Manchester, England, which results in Styles taking Mahal's place in the Universal Champion versus WWE Champion match at Survivor Series against Raw's Brock Lesnar, which Styles had lost. So Mahal cut a promo during Survivor Series saying that he hoped that Styles would win for SmackDown, but he wanted Lesnar to weaken Styles so that he could easily win back the WWE title. So the following week, Styles came out and addressed the WWE fans. Mahal appeared on the Titantron and challenged Styles to a rematch for the championship at Clash of Champions. The Singe brothers, Sunil and Sunil Singe, formerly known as the Bollywood Boys, attacked Styles, but Styles pulled them off and performed the Styles Clash on Samir. Styles then accepted Mahal's challenge and a handicap match between Styles and the Singe brothers was scheduled for the following week. Before the handicap match could officially begin, Mahal and the Cinch brothers attacked during Styles' entrance. However, Styles defeated the Cinch brothers afterwards. Mahal attempted to attack Styles, who retreated. A frustrated Mahal then proceeded to attack the Cinch brothers, performing a callus on both brothers. A promotional video aired the following week hyping the match. So on the last Smackdown before Clash of Champions, Styles said that he was a fighting champion, unlike Mahal. During his reign, the Cinch brothers interrupted and said that they wanted to be in Styles' corner due to Mahal attacking them. Please, like Styles is going to believe what they said. And I'm glad however, Styles did not believe them, as the Cinch brothers had accompanied Mahal just a few days prior due to WWE's Raw's India tour. Mahal came out and Styles attacked the Cinch brothers. Later backstage, as Styles was being interviewed by Renee Young, and he was attacked by Mahal and the Cinch brothers. So, AJ Styles, my boy, the P1, the champ that runs the camp, will retain the title and beat Jinder Mahal's candy ass at Clash of the Champions. And that's the bottom line, because the phenomenal AJ Styles fan, Lennox, has said so. Get it? So, gosh, I'm almost out of breath talking so much. So, now we're going to talk about, now that I finished prediction, I'm going to start off with Raw. So, breaking news though, Raw's Cruiserweight, Rich Swann got suspended because of a domestic violence with him and his girlfriend, Sue Young, when Swann dragged her in a headlock because of her wrestling skills at an indie show, which resulted Swann to put her in a headlock. Then he got arrested and was suspended indefinitely. Hold on just a second. Hello? Yes. Oh. Okay, and now before I go off the air, ladies and gentlemen, I'm also gonna be gonna do another live chat video later on about 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna be doing a WWE 2K18 gameplay of Clash of the Champions based on the main event tag team women's match and other stuff. Plus, I'm also gonna be doing my career, road to glory, and all that other good stuff. So until then, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget, keep on subscribing and send your likes, send your positive love, show your support. Help my channel become bigger and bigger. And I hope everybody is having a wonderful holidays. Until then, this is your boy Lennox Coleman. I'm about to bounce. Have a lovely Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm Lennox Coleman. Thank you, and see you later.